It's your boy Girl here, back with another video, and today I got a special video, guys, man. Today we're gonna be doing a pre-anniversary, 6th anniversary guide for this year's anniversary, bro. Like I said, we only got 12 days left, for real. Hey, dang, we only got 12 days left until it's here. So that's basically under less than 2 weeks. So this is gonna be like kind of like a quick overview on like what things that you can possibly do to be prepared for the anniversary. It's not gonna be nothing crazy or like no any like, oh, this is like a whatever or a quick method to get everything here. But this is something that you can probably do in these next past 12 days to be prepared as much as possible for the anniversary. And then once it happens, it happens. So if you guys enjoy these type of videos, subscribe to the channel, leave a like. Road to 20K. And without further ado, let's get straight to it. So I got a few things I want to note, of course, that I think that there's some materials and stuff that you guys can do now and grind up now, because once the anniversary starts, a lot of stuff is going to be, a lot of events and everything's going to be, you know, just going. So the first thing that you can do is to build up as much chrono crystals as possible. In terms of a chrono crystal guide, it's not gonna really be one that you can get like thousands of chrono crystals in the next 2 weeks. It's a dead period. But the only biggest ways that you guys can get chrono crystals right now is one, PvP, Tournament of Power. So like I said, PvP, you guys know. Right now they have the rating battle, and then they also have the proud match. You know, I don't know why they have both of them at the same time. But right now, I'll probably say this is probably the best time to like just grind as much as possible. Get to the highest rank as you possibly can and not lose your sanity, because it's one of the few ways of getting a lot of chrono crystals before the anniversary begins. I think this ends the day. I think it actually is in line with the anniversary. I think it's actually like when anniversary starts, or it's like the day before, because it ends May 24th. And if you guys don't know, it looks like the anniversary may be on May 25th. So this is like one of the last things to get like a lot of chrono crystals. If you can play a lot, you can get around 1,000 chrono crystals. So playing PvP, you know, facing all them toxic teams, just try to rank as high as possible. Try to get as much CCs accumulated. I believe they also have an exchange shop. Do they have an exchange shop right now? Or I think that was from last season. But try to get as much chrono crystals from PvP. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of PvP right now, but it's one of the only ways to get a lot of chrono crystals in the next 12 days. So after that, bro, we're gonna go into Tournament Power. Tournament Power is something that I've been really having a lot of people trying to focus and invest a lot of their resources on, because you don't play as many hours as PvP, and if you invest in your team, I've been making guides for it for a very long time. You guys can get 1.5k CC really easy. So make sure you guys tune into my video. The past couple videos has only been TOP. That's the only thing you've seen on my content right now. So TOP, less clicking, less focus on the game. Just focus and invest on your teams. I always make the best guides in terms of the best teams, and my guides is only just about getting the 1k CC. I don't care about being top 1k or top 100 or top 10. I just want you guys to have enough points so you guys can get your 1k CC in the Z tier league. So make sure you guys tune into my guides. This is one of the last few things to get as well. This is going to get you 1.5k. So if you don't really care about TOP, but you just want to make sure you get the most as possible, at least tune into this one, like season 79. At least tune into those so you can at least get as much chrono crystals as possible. And I have part 1. Part 2 is gonna be coming out on Saturday, this upcoming Saturday. So just be tuned in with those. So next, after that, in terms of CCs, there's not really much else left to get. Depending on if you guys have under 20k CCs or not, you guys can play UST co-op. You guys can go to the exchange shop and co-op and exchange for some chrono crystals here. But if you guys have over 20k chrono crystals like me, for example, you're not going to be able to get the extra 300 there. So if you guys are under 20k, go make sure you guys grab that there. Any other ways of getting chrono crystals, you guys can do the daily login. I mean, you guys get 10 every single day. So if you do that, you get an extra 120. But like I said, it's chrono crystals, right? Chrono crystals, there's not really that much ways of getting chrono crystals right now. So unfortunately, that I know the World Challenge thing is up. I know you guys probably grinded that up already. Next after that, like I said, it's Tournament of Power. You get an extra 100 there. If you play a little bit of some PvP here, you can get to extra 300. So you're getting some decent stuff. I mean, you know, just from these past 12 days, and then make sure you try to do your dailies. Do your dailies as much as possible. I know a lot of you guys probably are around day 3 or whatever. But if you guys are day 3 and ahead, you guys are gonna be able to get at least 700 chrono crystals. So that's a good amount. That's like around. That's close to a multi summon right there. So that's really nice. I don't know how you guys have. I'm not gonna talk about like just spending bread on the game and everything like that, but you know, make sure you're playing your battle lovers plan. I mean, you can get up to what, 500 if you don't pay, and you get at 1.5k if you do pay. So 500 there as a free to play. That's pretty much all the chrono crystals that you guys can kind of get right now. I'm not going to lie to you. Everything else is basically wraps there. There's probably a few more things that you guys can do, like maybe play like story, maybe clear a little bit more events, but to each their own. It's not really anything dependent on the player. So next after that, I would say Z Power. Z Power is gonna be really big because they're gonna be dropping a lot of new units. So if you guys have Z Power saved up for LFZ Power, definitely keep saving those up. I wouldn't be surprised if they drop a bait banner with like the Z Power banner that they usually drop. I wouldn't be surprised if they drop that in the upcoming days. I would not be surprised by that at all. So if you guys can have some LFZ Power there, that's nice. And then you guys can get some extra hundreds. They've been dropping a lot of 100 Z Powers. So I know this gives you 100 Z Power. I believe the raid gave you 100 Z Power. I know that they actually, of course, the Legends Weekend is going to give you 100 Z Power if you have 12 or more. So if you guys have a way, or you guys did save your LFZ Power, that would be nice. And in terms of regular Z Power, there's lots of ways of getting regular LFZ Power. Playing PvP, ranking as high as possible, you get Z Power there. If you guys play co-op, co-op is going to give you around a good amount, so you guys can save some Z Power there as well. The daily weekend medals is a nice way of getting some Z Power, because like I said, they're going to drop some regular sparking. So usually when the anniversary drop, they usually drop like a really good like pseudo like LF character, like a Jiren, like one of those type of characters. They always drop one of those every single time. So sparking medals is not bad to collect as well. And then in terms of any other ways of getting the LFZ Power, I mean, you guys can play the raid. You guys can get some extra there. And then also if you guys stock up on your guild coins, depending on how good your guild is or how much you've been saving, you guys can save up a lot of these here. So once the anniversary drops, you guys have a lot of these stored up. So that's 300. Say for example, you get a character that's 5 or 6 stars. You can put 300 in here, and then you can Z-Power them up to 7 or higher. Then an extra 300 there, which is nice. And then you have it for the extremes as well. So those are the few things of getting some Z powers. Like I said, I'm kind of just speed blitzing through. I'm not gonna do like a full in-depth guide, but I'm just trying to just tell you guys things, that some nice resources you guys can farm up for now, just to be as prepped as possible. Next after that, I'll say is energy and skip tickets. I kind of put those together because you kind of need both. You don't want to have too much skips and less energy. You don't want to have a lot of energy and no skip tickets. So lots of ways of getting skip tickets and energy is basically just your daily logins. Daily logins helps a ton. So if you guys have lots of skip tickets and energy, if you guys just want a little bit more, you guys can go to your daily logins. I'm actually going to the wrong status. I believe you go to status. You go to status here, and then you can change what you want. Me personally, I go with the CCs in the energy. I don't think the skip tickets is worth, so I'm gonna just stick with that as well. You guys can stick with that. Slowly start building up your energy, because there's gonna be a lot of platinum equipments. There's gonna be a lot of stages where you just gotta just rinse and repeat the same stage, and you gotta spam a lot of energy. So getting your energy now is really important. If you guys do want to invest a little bit some more energy, you guys can pick that $10 10cc pack, and you guys can click on this button here. You just click on that plus button, and you guys can, you know, invest in like maybe 10. Because you get 10 a day. You can invest 10 and get 50 energy here, and then you also get like 25 skip tickets as well, which is pretty insane. So with 10 cc's, if you want to exchange that, you can get 50 energy and 25 skip tickets. You guys can do that. That's like a little cool method that a lot of people don't know about. They actually made the rates better than it was before, but a lot of people haven't caught on to that. So energy skip tickets, you guys can get energy from a lot of certain places. Like I know if you do your adventures, you get extra energy there. If you guys collect some platinum coins, you guys can get some energy there, or skip tickets, whatever. There's lots of ways. Guild coins, you guys want extra energy and skip tickets, you guys can go there. There's lots of ways of getting energy throughout these certain exchange shops and everything. Like I said, I'm kind of speed blitzing, so I don't want to like go too in depth, but getting energy and skip is going to be needed. It's going to be needed because there's going to be a lot of events where you want to just speed blitz it. So that's it. Next, I would probably say is erasers. Erasers is probably going to be one of the most important things because they're going to drop some really powerful equipment. They're going to be dropping some LF plats. They're going to be dropping maybe some regular 1% sparking plats. I know they're going to be dropping a lot of co-ops that has some really powerful equipment for these upcoming characters that they're going to drop in the future. You guys know if they drop an ultra character towards the end, they're going to drop a specific plat for them. How they always done it for the past. Every single ultra, they always drop something related, like a special, unique equipment that's not really for them, but like the requirements is going to help them out. So getting erasers are important. Now, in terms of getting erasers, I mean, if you guys haven't been grinding the raid as you guys watch this, if you guys are watching this in 6 hours, you guys can play the raid, try to grind that as much as possible, get a little bit some erasers there. They're going to be dropping a lot of raids because, like I said, just the amount of characters that they're going to release per part, they're probably going to be having a good amount of raid to accumulate a lot of erasers. And then you guys know they're probably going to be dropping a lot of bonanzas throughout the whole anniversary campaign as well. So just a better chances of you guys getting red slots and gold slots and get powerful equipments for these new characters and make them as strong as possible. I'm going to be making guys best equipments for like the LFs and the ultras, so that can help you guys out depending on what team you guys want to build. Erasers is going to be a big thing. It's going to be a big thing, so if you guys can accumulate as much erasers as possible, going through a lot of these exchange shops and just going for straight erasers, that can definitely help you guys out as well. And like I said, just save your erasers whenever a bonanza starts. It usually happens on the weekend. You want to start, that's when you want to start the re-roll, just give you better chances, better odds. And I believe towards the end of it, they're probably going to do that ultra bonanza like they did with the tournament, not the tournament, the Legends Fest of last year. So there's a lot of things to think about. They're going to drop some really powerful equipment, and there's probably going to be some very optimal equipment as well for each of these, every character that they drop in this Legends Fest, this anniversary. So Eraser is going to be a big thing for sure. Definitely want to stack up on those. Next, I would probably say is Zenny. Zenny and Eraser is going to correlate because the amount of re-rolls, you're going to need a lot of Zenny. But like I said, it's not something that Zenny is going to be, is like super rare to get. Like you can just spam a lot of your energy and skip tickets. Like I said, that's why you need a lot of energy and skip tickets. And like I said, I keep saying like I said because I'm like absolutely tired. And then for Super Zenny, just farm those on the weekends, bro. You get golden bars, you get way more Zenny on the weekends than you do on the weekday. So make sure whenever you guys are low on gold bars or Zenny, you try to restock them up during Saturday, Sunday, and Monday EST, so you guys can get more gold bars. You just get more bank for your energy. You're not wasting more energy on the weekdays than the weekends. So I'll definitely say whenever the weekends drop, you have lower Zenny, just spam your energy and restock because there's gonna be some powerful equipments, and people you're gonna be re-rolling like 200 to 500 erasers per equipment, depending on if they're awakened or they're platinum equipments. No matter what, you're gonna need a lot of Zenny to do a lot of re-rolls. So make sure you guys are stacking Zenny, especially on the weekends, so you guys can be good to go. A few other things I'll probably say. This one last one. There's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of material, a lot of resources in this game to really, like, you guys can stack on them. I'll say the biggest one is definitely Zenkai USTR. They've been dropping some pretty good Awaken equipment, so you guys just want to make sure you guys have a good enough here. Over the past couple months, I've been saving a lot of my rust medals because there ain't really been no crazy equipment that I want to go for. And like I said, you kind of have to be a little bit more picky now because of just the way that it's much more difficult to get equipments to like create to awaken equipment because they remove a lot of equipment from the Z metals and in the Z2 metals, and you got to go a lot with the equipment metals. So I'm gonna talk about the equipment metals. Probably gonna be my last thing I talk about is equipment metals. But Zenkai USTR, I mean, it helps with Zenkaiing old characters. So if you guys have this new LF character, one of these Zenkais are probably going to be really good Zenkai buffs for them. So hopefully you get all these characters Zenkai 7, because you just never know with Zenkai in the past will be the optimal Zenkai buffer for a powerful character in the future. So make sure you're getting them to Zenkai 7. Even helps with your TOP team. If you guys main like Regen, Zenkai Super Baby 2 or Fat Boo or LF Piccolo, that helps with TOP, and you guys can get more CCs, and it's an investment to tournament power. And like I said, also you're working on Awakened equipments. They're gonna be dropping a lot of Awakened equipments for whatever LFs that they drop and ultras that they drop for this campaign, and they're gonna be one of the equipments that very optimal for these characters, for these new characters that's drops in the anniversary. So you definitely want to stack up on your rush medals for sure, because a lot of re-rolling, and make sure you do these Awakened equipment if you guys do on equipment bonanza. You have a better chance of getting a red slot or gold slot on that first slot. It takes a lot of energy and resources and everything like that to try to create an Awakened equipment. And then also, you would like to have fragment medals. Fragment medals will be pretty nice here. If you guys don't know what I mean by fragment medals, I probably actually is saying the name wrong, but these right here, fragment exchange medals, are pretty nice. So if you guys do these every single weekend, you guys can go for the fragments instead of the souls exchange and the Zenny. I believe this one is the best one in my opinion, because you're going to need these. You're going to need these. So I definitely advise everyone to try to focus on those. And then last but not least, I think one of the more important medals is definitely equipment medals. I think equipment medals is probably getting way more value now. Hopefully they start dropping more events that we can get more equipment medals, because the equipment medals is a grind, bro. One of the best ways to get equipment medals is daily login bonus and playing playing treasure battle and losing on purpose. Like we need a specific event where we can get lots of equipment medals, like they did with that one that they just dropped with the Beers and Weiss. We need one that's like a daily thing, so we can get more equipment medals. This is probably gonna be one of the more rare medals, because you're gonna need that to grab equipment if you're trying to equipment awaken. You're gonna need this if you want to guarantee upgrade some of these new powerful equipment, so you guys can like guarantee it to get it gold godly status or Z plus status. So this is probably one of the most slept on currency that you guys are going to need for sure. So I think that's pretty much it there. You guys can definitely say arch cores, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. But equipment medals is probably going to be a low key one that a lot of people are going to be forgetting about, but you're going to need it. You're going to need it, and one of the best ways to really grind them is going to be playing treasure battle. If you just want to spam and lose on purpose, that's really one of the best methods right now, unless they drop some event that gives you a ton of equipment medals, or an exchange stuff that gives you like a lot, like they do in the Legends Fest. So hopefully they do it in the anniversary as well. But other than that, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all the ways for you to really grind right now. Ain't really much to do. Like there ain't really much else. Like I said, you only got 12 days, and that's pretty much all I can really say for now in terms of what you guys can prepare for and what you guys can do in the little dead period before it starts to ramp up. And I can't believe the 6th anniversary is back up already. It's insane how time flies. But yeah, you know what I'm saying, I've been stacking my CC. I got 62k CCs. Depending on if I play PvP or not, I could finish around like 60, maybe like 68, maybe-ish, probably 68 CCs, probably maybe like 66, probably like 66, 67. So that's, depending on if I really like the first round or not, the first part of the anniversary, I'll probably do like 24k-ish or whatever and everything like that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video though. All the ways for you to really prepare for right now, and I wish you the best of luck of your summons, and hopefully you guys are just ready to go for the anniversary, and hopefully they go crazy with the anniversary. About six years since this game has dropped. It has been insane. It's been a ride. Lots of ups and downs, but we still here, bro. We still here. So if you guys enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, and grill, man. I'm out. Peace.